Can you believe? That's crazy. Hooks. Okay, hooks. These are the elements that pull you into feeding the pendulum, making you emotionally invested. Don't. Remember that. Um, I hope I covered everything. And one more thing, guys. If you don't want to be constantly, if you don't want to meet certain people in life, if you want to avoid some people that piss you off, right? You need to try to become neutralized to those people. Try to not think about them and they will disappear. What I mean is, in reality, when I was, for example, going to a supermarket, and there is, for example, this worker that I just like, I like, they had bad vibes toward me. They were maybe hostile or they were, kind of showing attitude or whatever. Every time, I walk in the supermarket and I was envisioning or imagining, like, here's the trick. What I understood is just stop thinking about the person. Stop thinking about the person, and he will disappear. That's a pendulum. That's a pendulum. So maybe like you were conditioned to the feeling of hate. How? You may ask me, right? Like how is this possible? Maybe you had a hard upbringing. Maybe you were a troublemaker at school. Maybe you got influenced by media. You became the victim, you blame everyone. Maybe you got addicted to this energy, right? And so these pendulums of victimhood, feeling weak, they are kind of maybe present, maybe not closely in your life, but maybe lightly. And so that person is a representative of that pendulum. What you could do is you could imagine and recondition yourself walking past that person and because you don't like to see some people because you are concerned about your safety, right? It's a primal instinct. We have primal instincts, safety. This person is dangerous or maybe not pleasant, not very good like for my peace. That's it, it goes to primal stuff. And so if you could think about it, like you walk past this person, you can imagine the person standing and you look at him, you walk past him and he doesn't do anything. He doesn't harm you. It's just a pendulum, right? So he that, or you can imagine a lot of like you can multiply this person and imagine yourself walking in a room full of these people, and they do nothing to you. They don't see you. Once you inoculate yourself, and the time comes that you see the person in the supermarket, you will not react. And or if you don't feel the need to inoculate yourself, you see, it's a very tricky question. To be honest, I'm thinking about it. Vadim Zeland says, don't think about something at all, and you will not end up. And this pendulum is not going to show up in your life. Don't think about it, and it will not be happening. There is millions of things that that you don't want to happen to you, but you don't think about them, and they don't end up happening to you. You don't give them energy, so you don't get sucked into this vortex. Because remember, pendulums, when they suck you, they will only leave you when you are out of energy, when you don't give them energy at all. Like when the pendulum sucks you, when you go through this whole emotional, or when you get dragged, through the pendulum will eventually leave you when you have nothing left to give. You will be so desperate, you will be so maybe wounded, you will be so down, so that the pendulum sees it can't take anything more from you, it will leave you. So why not be smart and not give it energy from the get-go, from the beginning, right? If you know the end. And so this gets me to the next topic, or this gets me to the idea, like Vadim Zeland says, not to think of the person that you don't like, so they don't end up appearing in your life. They will disappear. They will not appear. But also, when I told you to inoculate yourself, it's basically to see yourself in a better position. Like you basically train your brain to understand and see that this person is not harmful. He is not bad, just to eliminate this negative energy towards the person, right? Or you can imagine this person is a pendulum, and you can basically go back to the meditation. Imagine the like pendulum hooked onto you. You just imagine the light. The You can imagine however you like. You can imagine a big white hand the takes these uh, takes the cable from the pendulum, we call it, I don't know, takes the and just pulls it off from you and throws it back at the pendulum. Or you can imagine, like I said, a I used that word, man, I forgot it. Like you can imagine basically the way you feel. So I said, like, you can imagine an energy that is moving fast through your body, taking this pendulum's ties as like a nest, like a spider net, and like, and flying away with it. You can imagine that. So basically, you either work on your energy, you imagine, you inoculate yourself that you don't react to the person, you program yourself that, hey, this person is not dangerous, they are harmless. I learned my lesson. I cut the ties. It is a pendulum. I recognized it. I'm thankful for this person that they brought me awareness about this whole thing. This person is maybe this person have played their role, and that's it. You send a good energy towards that person with gratefulness. They played their role, and that's it. And that's it. And next time, this person is not you. I mean, and basically that person will just dissipate into the public, or he may change jobs, and you may not see it again. Believe me, guys, when I tell you this, when you transition into life and you work daily, you meditate, you see that a lot of things change, right? A lot of the, like, workers at the supermarket that you used to go in your as your past self are different. Now they have new workers, different employees. It's a shift. It's a shift, guys, because the old version of you was, right, was existing with other lifeline, with a different. The old version of you used to exist with the old version of you was existing in that environment. Now, if you see things, if you observe, and this is very important, if you observe, remember this, guys, observe carefully, observe everything, right? You are in the game, but like you are in the game, but you are not in the game. You understand? Like, you're not attached emotionally so that you are blatant to reality, so that you are like obliterated. You are in the game, but you are observing everything. You are aware. You are not attached. You see everything as science. I mean, not that much. Vadim Zeland says science can be considered when you make a change, when you make a decision to change your life, you see signs coming to you, but not in everything, right? He says, like, you have to follow your heart, your intuition. This is very important. Okay, that's very important. Um, what else do I want to tell you? Yeah, I hope I laid out everything for you guys. I want to thank you so much, and I will see you next time.